Hello everybody, Blade from the Hidden Blade channel here, and in this video I want to go over some of my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise. And if this is the first video you're seeing by me, hi, welcome. This is all part of my Halloween event for September and October, where I'm going to be covering mostly horror games. So far it's only been FNAF, but I do plan on reaching out to more franchises. So FNAF has a lot of issues with the merchandise, with some not being very good and most of it being okay. If you want more detail, check out my terrible FNAF merchandise video. So Funko, the main current holder of the FNAF license, isn't great with their figures and plushies, but recently FNAF has been more working with YouTubers who make figures for YouTubers, TV shows, gaming, such as the FNAF line of figures, with the first game's figures being incredible, with Foxy and Freddy being really high quality figures, with Foxy having some really good detailing on the chest and head and making the character pop. They also made the best Bonnie figure. It is really nice to see the guitar because they can't do the old one because of copyright issues. The design is a nice redo that makes the old one and the new design close enough to be almost indistinguishable. Chica's fine with nothing really super amazing about her. I also like how they gave the U-Tune's eyes to the cupcake. I think it adds a little bit more detail to the character. After the FNAF 1 line, we got the security breach line, and this is way more noticeable in difference from Funko to U-Tunes. I mean, look at Glamrock Chica compared to the Funko design. Instead of reusing face molds, they took the design and made it feel like it has a lot more energy and light. I've been considering picking up a Monty figure for a while, with the posing giving more energy to the character with a very nice texture. While Funko figures feel like figures made by a subpar figure manufacturer in the real world, U2s feel like something you could buy within the universe of FNAF. Now moving on to the U2's plushies, which at the time of writing the script just got announced. While Funko's version of the plushies feel more in-universe, U2's does have some very nice plushies with a very nice looking quality. The FNAF 1 series plushies are nothing special, but the security ones are great. I really like Glamrock Freddy, looking almost out of the fire ending. Monty also looks very nice, and less like a scary monster, more like a real lovable Chuck E. Cheese style animatronic. Also, U2s get to be included in the FNAF Security Breach collectible box, which I think they more than deserve, with a very nice Vanny figure that looks kind of cute but also sort of creepy, which I think is the intended effect of the game, and I'm glad that they were able to capture it into a figure. We also have the Sun and Moon plush, which you can just flip from side to side depending on which side you want, which is a neat concept but nothing new. I do think that the plush looks very nice, even though it hasn't released yet. Concept images look very cool. Now in the future, I would really like U2s to design the Moondrop plush from the game, which was cut from the scrap nightmare mode, where you got to go around the Pizzaplex and collect presents, and one of those presents housed a jump scare for a Moondrop plush. I really like the design of the plush, so seeing U2s do it would be very nice. Now, this is a couple days later, and we just got FNAF Fanverse figures announced, so I'm gonna run through them real quick. I love the Pop Goes design, and Candy is also really great, but the Ignited Freddy figure is good, but for different reasons. Like all the small details with Freddy having burn marks and exoskeletons all over. I also like the small detail of the wires. I think that's a nice touch. I might be picking up a Pop Goes figure along with the recent announced Funko plush of Pop Goes, but overall, I love the FNAF U2s, and I can't wait to see what else they end up doing. I kinda hope they do more merch lines for FNAF 2, 3, and 4. I would really like some 4 ones. Having a Nightmare figure or a Nightmare Fredbear figure, that would be really cool. Also, check out my live channel in my channel tab, streaming there eventually. So, thanks for watching. This has been Blade from the Hidden Blade channel. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all eventually. Bye!